Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. I like that intro. Today's topic, a cut and paste job in the middle of a will. What am I going to do? Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I was recommended from an attorney, colleague, to an attorney that helps people in another area of law. And he recommended me to help this person with this situation. So, where do I begin? A husband and wife had done a will. They both had wills. And I guess in modifying one of the wills, they took language from the first will and inserted it into a new, updated version of the second will. I don't know if I'm making myself clear. So, I'll restart. In one given will, there was a husband giving everything upon his passing to his wife. And in the wife's will, it said everything, the reverse, right? So if I die, everything to my husband. Makes sense, right? They did these reciprocal things. Seemingly, the will was on their computer. And when they wanted to update the will because of some new event, right? A divorce, a marriage, some situation. I don't know why, but that for the story, it doesn't really matter. They took the will and they did one new will. Then they did a second will, and they started with that will, right? Why do people do that? Well, they don't have to retype the date. They don't have to retype the month. Most of the information is going to be the same for husband and wife. They have the same children. So it's just, they're reciprocal wills, they're sweetheart wills. But somehow, along the way, within the wife's will, it says, if I die, I give everything to my wife. Now, this is not a same-sex couple, so it didn't work. It's an error. It's a problem. Well, the problem is that this will, because of certain provisions within the will, is the document that the surviving spouse wants to file in court. We are going to be challenged. There are children involved. There's a trust, a testamentary trust inside of the will. It's like a complicated will that didn't need to be there, right? The complications in the will didn't really need to be there, except the way the will provides for this testamentary trust, it makes sense to the surviving person. Oh boy, I just talked myself into a confusion. The moral of the story is don't use edit and replace, don't use cut and paste, keep each document separate, and go to a lawyer. Go to this lawyer, the lawyer right here in the video. I will help you. And if you need my help, go to frankbrunolaw.com. I may have butchered this video, and I guess it's butchered the same way the will was butchered.